Hi Taekook sisters, I'm back with another update and I hope you are doing great and happy today. Now Taekook sisters, I have a very special video analysis for all of you, and this is all about the reality and the truth about JK's tattoo and how come those tattoos are related or connected to Taehyung. Now, I know you have seen a lot of video analysis talking about JK's tattoo, but this video analysis you will be looking at is an intense video analysis that will surely make you understand what is the reason behind those tattoos of JK. So I know that you're all excited, so let's start this video analysis. Here, Taekook sisters, you can see three pictures. This is actually the evolution of JK's tattoo. You can see in the first picture in the left side, which we can see an eye. That picture of JK's arm is the first evolution. I mean to say, JK's tattoo here still has the eye, right? We can still see the eye of that person. Now, in the second photo, you can see that the word bulletproof is added, right? You can definitely see it in your eyes that bulletproof is colored red with black with a little touch of green and blue, and the eye somehow was already covered, but still we can see the eye, but you have to really be observant, because when you first look at this second photo, which we can see at the center, the bulletproof, which has the color red and black and some touches of green and red, blue, the eye is not that very visible to our eyes, but still we can see that the eyeballs or the eyeball is there. So definitely the eyes or the eye is still there. JK didn't erase that, but instead he just added some word such that the word bulletproof. Now, Taekook sisters, the third photo you can see on the right side here is another evolution, since in the center, at the center, we can see that the bulletproof is colored more with red and black, right? Now, the bulletproof word here in JK's tattoo in the third photo is already colored green. So, the reason why I am explaining this to you is because it is necessary for me to show to you, to make you understand that actually JK had final touches or touches with his tattoos. Now, moving forward, Taekook sisters, we have to compare what we have seen in this tattoo of JK to how come these tattoos are related to Taehyung. Are you all excited with that? Okay, we are all excited for this. But first, let me remind you to look at the eye of that tattoo in JK's arm. Again, look closer at the eye. This eye is actually the most controversial topic when we have seen JK's tattoo. Now, look at this. Someone made this and put that eye of Taehyung in JK's tattoo to compare whether those eyes are the same or not. Now look at that again, Taekook sisters. You know what? When you try to do this kind of, let's say it is not editing, it is comparing. So if you try it on your own, like you put the eye of Taehyung in JK's tattoo and adjust the opacity of the picture, if there is no changes like this you can see right now, if there is no changes, like we can definitely see that even when the opacity was already decreased, the same eyes were really seen. You can identify if the two eyes are not the same if when you adjust the opacity of the picture, there will be some glitches, or there will be some part of the eyes that bigger in this part, but here on the other side is smaller. Or else we can see that the eyeballs, or the eyeball is smaller than the other. But here, Bangkok sisters, totally, I would definitely say totally this is Taehyung's eyes right here. Because who would it be? This eyes of Taehyung is absolutely the same eye which we can see in JK's tattoo. If you don't believe me, Bangkok sisters, you can do it yourself. Maybe you would say that is just an edited video. There, you look at that. You can adjust the brightness, you can adjust the opacity of the picture to compare it. And here, I would really say there is no totally change. Everything, even to the eyeball, to the eyelid, to the color of the eye, it's totally the same. I'm very amazed with this, Bangkok sisters. I actually have seen this many times, but I keep on reminding myself of this, that this is the reason why I really believe in Taekook, because JK himself added Taehyung in his life rather. This is a tattoo, and if you have a tattoo in your body, if you have tattoos, those tattoos you have are meaningful to you. Those tattoos you have are somewhat resembles something that is important in your life. Now, in this case, JK put the eye of Taehyung in his arm as a tattoo. That is absolutely beyond my imagination. That is absolutely beyond fan service. Think of how painful it is to have a tattoo. And if you will just call it fan service because JK put the eye of Taehyung in his tattoo as a tattoo, I don't think that fan service would go beyond this kind of thing. Now, moving on to the next part, Taekook sisters, I want you to take notice of the word or the quote in JK's tattoo. We all know that there is a quote in JK's tattoo that says, "Rather be dead than cool." And did you know? I know if you're a Taekooker, you already knew who is the author or the person who said that famous quote. And that quote, "Rather be dead than cool," is actually from Cobain. Correct me if I'm wrong if I have mispronounced the name or the name of this artist. Is it Kurt Cobain? Now, the very interesting fact about Kurt Cobain, Taekook sisters, is this. But by the way, before that, Taekook sisters, I want you to take a closer look of this, because maybe if you are not a Taekooker, if you are just a new Taekooker, you really don't know that there is a quote in JK's tattoo that says, "Rather be dead than cool." There you can see the arrow, the pink arrow, and beside the microphone tattoo of JK, there is the quote that says, "Rather be dead than cool." Now, actually, you can search it online, a picture of JK with his tattoos, which are very visible. You can definitely see there is a quote, "Rather be dead than cool." Here in this photo, we are somewhat cannot clearly see, but later on I will be showing it to you a clear version of this quote in JK's arms. Now, going back to the author of that famous quote, Taekook sisters, who is Kurt Cobain. Now, here is an information from the internet about that person. Let's all read this. The league baseball team where Cobain would intentionally strike out to avoid playing. Cobain befriended a gay against the Cook sisters. Cobain befriended a gay student at school and was bullied by peers who concluded that he was also gay. In an interview, Cobain said that he liked being associated with a gay identity because he did not like people, and when they thought he was gay, they left him alone. Cobain said, I started being really proud of the fact that I was gay even though I wasn't. His friend tried to kiss him and Cobain backed away, explaining to his friend that he was not gay, but remained friends with him. According to Cobain, he used to spray paint "God is gay" on pickup trucks in the Aberdeen area. Police records show that Cobain was arrested for spray painting the phrase "Ain't got no how watch siya makalit" on vehicles. So, Taekook sisters, after reading this information about Kurt Cobain, the famous author of that quote which JK has in his tattoos, is actually not gay. But since Kurt Cobain is befriending a gay person, people tend to tease him and call him gay. However, even though Kurt Cobain is not gay, he even confessed it in an interview that he was not gay, but he is having a friend. He wants to be with friends who are gay, who are in that kind of identity. Now, Taekook sisters, after knowing this, we are already aware that Kurt Cobain is not gay, but he has a friend who is gay and he loves spending time with that friend who is gay. Now, we cannot, just by reading this information about Kurt Cobain, we cannot tell that this could also mean JK made that tattoo on his body because he wants us to know that he has a friend who is gay but JK is not gay. We cannot say that. That's beyond. That's delusional, right? Now, maybe the reason, in my opinion, why JK have put or included that quote by Kurt Cobain in his tattoos, maybe JK loves that quote. Maybe for JK it has a different meaning. Maybe for JK that kind of quote resembles him, that he rather be dead than cool. So, what do you think, Taekook sisters? Now, moving on forward, we have still another thing to discuss here. So let's not just focus about this background of Kurt Cobain, but the important thing right now that we know that Kurt Cobain is not gay. However, he has a friend who is gay and he never denies the fact that he has a friend who is gay. And even though he was bashed by a lot of people of befriending a gay, he is still proud and even would love to spend time with his friend who is gay. Now, Taekook sisters, let's move on to another thing to discuss here. Now, here is the second thing that I want to discuss with you. The letter A, not actually letter A but the upside down V in JK's hand tattoo. JK has a tattoo that says Army. The letter A there is not actually the same as exactly the letter A in an alphabet, right? It is an upside down V. Whether you accept it or not, it is not the letter A that we see in an alphabet, but it is the letter V, which is in upside down. Now, we all notice that, Taekook sisters. Now, what I want you to focus on is this. That upside down V in the word army has the crown on top of it. It has the crown, right? And we all are wondering why there is a crown in that specific area of JK's tattoo. When we all have this kind of intuition, maybe it was for V. Maybe because that letter A is not actually A but an upside down V. And what is the use of that crown there? Now, another thing here to notice, Taekook sisters, is this purple heart. The purple heart is below the letter V, which is upside down again. Now, there are two major key elements here added in beside the letter V, the purple heart and the crown. Now, who is the person, Taekook sisters, who generated both the purple heart and Borah? If you are a Taekooker, if you are an army, you know exactly who is the person who develop or generate the purple heart and the Borah. You know that. And since I'm very considerate to some of the Taekookers who have no idea who made the Borah and the purple heart, here it is. This information is coming from the internet, so let's all read this. V, a real name, Kim Taehyung, first created the phrase Borah during a November 13, 2016 fan meeting, when he said, Borah, like the last color of the rainbow, purple, Borah, means we will to the end trust each other and love each other for a long time. The key IPO said, I Purple You has become synonymous with BTS. So I hope you understand now, and I hope you already knew that this Borah, the purple heart, is actually coming from Taehyung. And actually, Hype labels actually made it or registered it through Taehyung's name. So the owner of this word Borah is actually Taehyung Now, the reason why I have shown to you this Taekook sister is because I want you to remember what you have saw earlier. You have saw that in JK's tattoo, below of his letter V or the upside down V, there is a purple heart. And that purple heart means Borah. We all know that. And the reason why Taekookers are saying that letter V, the upside down V, could be Taehyung, because JK incorporated the Borah or the purple heart below that letter. The possibility that JK made that purple heart as a tattoo below the upside down V could mean that V stands for Taehyung. That is a possibility. Whether you accept it or not, that is possible to happen. Now, right here, Taekook sisters, is the next thing we will discuss. This I love you sign in JK's tattoo again is again connected to Taehyung. Why? Do you have any idea? If you are a Taekooker, if you are a legendary Taekooker, you must have known that this I love you sign tattoo of JK is actually related to Taehyung. Now here, Bigcook sisters, is the explanation why that I love you sign of JK's tattoo is related and connected to Taehyung. We all know that Taekook have this I love you signed hand shake, or do you call that handshake or sign? Taekook, even though they are still young, they have been doing this kind of handshake. And that handshake is actually means I love you. Now, Bigcook sisters, this claim of Taekookers that tattoo of JK which shows an I love you sign must be or means their bondness of Taehyung. What else could be the meaning behind that tattoo of JK aside from this? Do you think there are other meaning why JK have included that I love you sign in his tattoo? When in the first place, we all know that I love you sign is done by them, done by both of them. Only Taekook do those kind of handshakes, and that handshake is the I love you sign. And that is the reason why that I love you sign is somewhat really connected and a very 99.9% evident that it could mean their relationship or bondness of Taekook, because again it is only the two of them who are part, who always do that I love you handshake. And here is the next thing to discuss, Bigcook sisters. I have shown here two photos for comparison. The first photo in the left side, you can see that the microphone has only black color, right? Only black. But however, as JK changes his tattoos over time, this time JK's tattoo, especially this microphone here, has now a different color, and that color is green. That microphone is exactly the same color with Taehyung's microphone, Bigcook sisters. I know you know this already, but Bigcook sisters, I have to remind you, whether you are doubting now because we cannot have any updates of Taekook, I want you to remind that these are facts. These things exist, and these are not merely coincidences, but a genius person like Jungkook and Taehyung must be the person behind this tattoos in JK's body. Now, I would also want to say here that, as I promised, that I will be showing you that quote where JK have also tattooed in his body, that which I have mentioned earlier, which is the rather be dead than cool. There you can see it beside the microphone. So exactly, Bigcook sisters, we have seen the evolution of JK's tattoo, going from the no color microphone to the green color microphone. I don't think this is just a coincidence, but I think this is merely intentional. And there's nothing wrong if JK wants to put this. Maybe JK wants it to be green, because again, I know there are secret meanings to all of these tattoos of JK which are very connected to Taehyung. And here is another thing to discuss with you, Bigcook sisters. The tiger tattoo of JK. Again, I have shown you from the beginning some of JK's tattoos that are very connected to Taehyung. And even the Cook sisters, I still have some of tattoos that are not discussed here, but possibly I will be having a part 2 of this video sooner or later. But this time, let's focus here the tiger image of JK's tattoo. What do you think is the resemblance of that tiger image? We all know, the Cook sisters, that who is the tiger among BTS? None other than Taehyung. And we all know Taehyung himself act as a tiger. They have this actually animal resemblance. For JK, he is bunny. For Taehyung, he is tiger, or sometimes bear, and other members also. Now, what do you think would be the reason why JK have put a tiger as his tattoo? And now, I want you to inform why Taehyung or V is called tiger. Here is an information coming from an army who have searched why Taehyung is called tiger. BTS V is called tiger because his zodiac sign is a tiger according to the Chinese zodiac. In addition, his stage name V stands for victory, which has a connection to the tiger as a symbol of strength and power. This nickname reflects his charismatic and strong stage presence. Now that we know the reason and meaning why Taehyung is called Tiger, Cook sisters, we have to highlight here. Tiger means or symbolizes strength and power. Now, do you think the reason why JK put the tiger as his tattoo is because he just want to have that tiger to symbolize him or to symbolize himself with having strength and power? Or do you think it is other way around? So now, Cook sisters, now that I have presented and discussed with you the necessary things to discuss about JK's tattoo, but honestly, I still have something to discuss, a very important thing about his tattoo. There's another part, but I will be uploading the part 2, so just wait for that. But here, let's have the recap of the video analysis that I have discussed to you. Showing you again that JK have the letter upside down V as his tattoo, the purple heart, which means Borah, which in the first place was created by Taehyung, the green microphone, which is a resemblance of Taehyung exact microphone when he performs, the quote that JK has in his tattoo, which says, "Rather be dead than cool." And another thing, the tiger that is also incorporated in JK as tattoo. Those are just small details, but the Cook sisters, I'm telling you, those are too much for coincidence, and I will absolutely say this, that those have definitely secret meanings, and I know it is a fact that the secret meanings of those tattoos of JK must have to do or connected with Taehyung. I know that those tattoos that I have mentioned earlier, those are connected to Taehyung or connected to their relationship as Taekook. And also, Cook sisters, I almost forgot, there is also the eye tattoo of JK, which is absolutely the same eye of Taehyung. And again here also, the I love you tattoo hand of JK, which is also connected to Taehyung. Again, those are too many to mention, and It's up to you whether you have different interpretations or analysis of this video. All I just really, my intention to have this video is just to remind, especially Taekookers. I know Taekookers this time are somewhat sad because we cannot have or we cannot see them any updates of especially Taekook and BTS. We cannot have any updates time to time because they are in the military, but still I want you to become happy every day. That's why I keep on making these videos as much as I can. I would love to make you happy. Again, thank you so much for watching this Taekook sisters, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. So just stay tuned for more updates. I will be presenting or uploading another analysis video, so just keep updated. And for now, I have to end this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment your thoughts about this. And also please turn on the notification bell so that whenever you like or want to watch my updates or videos, you will be easily notified that I have uploaded another new video every day. Thank you and have a great day. Love you all.